Hi, my name is Jessica John Britto. For the day,
This is the top face of a solar street light, which contains the solar panel, and the solar panel is made up of monocrystalline cells. These cells have higher efficiency and also give better output. The top part faces the sun and stores the collected solar energy in the batteries placed inside this module. In the night, this energy is used to light up the pavements which are below the solar street light using these LEDs. As you could see here, this is the IR sensor which detects the motion in the surrounding. And this also helps in conserving energy. Now let us explore its working. So to do that, I'm going to turn it on using the switch button provided here. On turning the solar street light in such a way that light falls on its solar panel, it's going to stop emitting light. When there is no motion in the surroundings, it decreases its output to half of what it gives. This is done to conserve energy, and also this helps in increasing duration of its operation. Now, let us get into dismantling this. To open up this module, we need to unbolt these sockets. So, we need to unbolt 2, 4, 6, and 2 of them here, another 2 at the other end, so that makes a total of 10. So, we need to unbolt 10 of them. And also, we don't need to unbolt any of the sockets placed on the bracket because this is used to mount the solar street light onto the pole. So we don't need to unbolt any of these to open up this module. Since the solar street light is placed outside to ensure its safety, we have 2 special sockets which can be opened up by specific and very unique Allen keys, and these keys are only available to the distributor and the consumer. மாட்டுக்கல எனக்கு.
ஸ்டாப் பண்ணிடுறேன். என்ன ஒன்று இருக்குல்ல, கலத்திட்டு இது பண்ணு.
வர மாட்டேங்குது. This is the entire disassembly of the interior of the solar street light, and this is the interior of the bottom part of the solar street light. And here we have a charger controller, and this is the back part of the IR sensor, and on the front part we have LEDs and the IR sensor. And here we have two aluminum plates which act as heat sinks for the LEDs. Other than that, we also have vents on either side of both the LEDs for better air circulation, which also helps in better durability of the LEDs. Now, coming to the interior of the top part of the solar street light, we can consider this part as the powerhouse of the solar street light, because we have a battery, a lithium-ion battery, and also this has been provided with vents which are made on the bottom part. And now coming to the solar panel. So the cells you could see here are half-cut monocrystalline cells, and these cells are connected in series by the silver ribbons which you could see here. And after making the connections, we do get a combined positive terminal and a negative terminal, and these terminals cannot be directly connected to the charger controller, so we make use of a junction box. And finally, these two terminals are integrated into this cable. And also, the cells here do not store up any energy. They produce energy when the light falls on them spontaneously. So we need something or a component to store up this energy, and for which we have this battery here. Now let us know these cables on the interior of the top part. So this is the switch cable, and you could see a positive and a negative terminal. And this is the cable coming from the battery. And this is another junction box, as the cable from the battery and the cable from the switch, they together are integrated into this, and they emerge out as one cable. Also, the circuit is not complete, or we could say the solar street light won't work unless the switch key has been turned on, because if it is off, it's not going to let power to be drawn from the battery. Now let us measure the voltage across the solar panel. So to do that, I'm going to connect this, and on doing so, you could see that the voltage we are getting as 2.8, and this is when there is no light falling on the solar panel. So now when I let the light fall on it, we can see that we get a voltage of 10.4, which means it is increasing when the light falls on it. Now, when I let more light fall on the solar panel, we could see that the voltage across it increases considerably, and it reaches a maximum of 14 volts. Now, when I decrease its exposure to the sunlight, we can see that the voltage across it decreases. So this itself is an indication, or to differentiate between day and night for the charger controller. So lowers exposure to the light lowers the voltage, which means the charger controller commands the LEDs to turn on. And to control the intensity of the light emitted by the LEDs, the charger controller makes use of the IR sensor, which sends information regarding the motion in the surrounding environment. So if there is not much of movement in the surrounding environment, it reduces the output by 50%, hence conserving the energy. So this is how the solar street light works. Now I'm going to make connections, and before assembling it, I'm going to check if this is working or not. So this is for the solar panel. I'm going to make the connection towards the end. I'll connect the battery first. So this is for the battery. And then we have for the LED, and then for the IR sensor. So now I've made the connections. Now I'm going to check if this is going to work or not. Now I'm going to test this by turning on this switch. On doing so, you can see the IR sensor has been turned on, and after a few seconds, so are the LEDs. So my connections are perfect, and it works even after disassembling it.
Now we have come towards the end of the video. I must thank the professors for setting up this assignment and Cranfinia Energy Pvt Ltd for lending me a demo piece of solar street light all-in-one to work on and learn its functionalities as well. And finally, thank you for all those who have watched this video. I hope you have enjoyed watching this video. Thank you.